New details tonight as CBS 6 continues to track the death of Kenneth White. Good evening. I'm Dory Marlin.
And I'm Greg Floyd. Tonight, this decision, the sisters of murdered 5-year-old Kenneth White will stay in foster care.
That ruling made in Albany County Family Court this afternoon in front of the children's biological parents and their aunt, Brenda VanAlystne, who was their legal guardian.
Brenda's daughter, Tiffany, their cousin, is charged with Kenneth's murder, and she was also in court today.
Tori Wells is live in our Capitol newsroom tonight. Tori, several things going on there in court today.
Absolutely, and of course the biggest decision made today is where Kenneth's twin sister and little sister will live. A family court judge decided they will in fact stay in foster care for now, that their biological parents can have supervised visits with them, but their aunt Brenda VanAlystne cannot. Now, cameras were not allowed inside family court this afternoon, but what we essentially had were two hearings today. One to decide whether or not the children's biological father could bring them home. The other where the county brought allegations of child neglect against Brenda VanAlystne, who was the children's legal guardian, and her daughter Tiffany, who has been charged with Kenneth's murder. And we want to make it clear, these are civil allegations, they are not criminal charges. Both women waived their right to have the allegations read in court, so we do not know what all of those are. That is sealed because this is a family court proceeding. The judge did mention the criminal charge that Tiffany is facing. He also read allegations that Brenda has an untreated mental health illness, which the county felt placed the children in harm. Now, Brenda would not speak with us as she left court this afternoon. Before those court proceedings, she walked in with the children's biological mother and father. That father, Jason White, told us he is not angry at anyone in this situation and has forgiven Tiffany.
As a true Christian, I have to honestly say, if I don't forgive her, how could God ever forgive me from all my sins?
And again, that man, Jason White, the children's biological father, wanted to bring Kenneth's sisters home with him tonight. The judge decided against that, saying he needs more information and that he's concerned about the amount of time Jason White went without seeing his children. The father was visibly upset when he learned that those kids would not be spending Christmas with him and their older siblings. Those two children do live with him in Massachusetts. Greg and Dory.
And Tori, it seems like, I think I read it's been about 8 months since he's seen the children. There are so many moving parts here, so much going on, that there's just a lot to sift through, and it's all very confusing, right?
It is, and that was very clear in court today, that there's multiple children in this case. There's multiple living situations, some in foster care. It was clear that it was hard for the court to sift through all of that information as well. And because this is family court, of course, and there's children involved, a lot of this is sealed. There's a lot of things that we didn't learn today and that we may never learn. One thing that was clear, though, the judge wants to be very cautious about these two little girls, especially considering everything they've been through over the past few days.
That certainly makes sense. Thank you very much. Tori Wells reporting live for us tonight.
Well, the young boy's biological parents have been very outspoken following their son's death.